Hey Gemini, if you're seeing this reading, it's for you. The things can go vice versa. There is some sort of risk taking out here. It talks also about being flexible or to shift with grace. There is a difference in belief systems. Somebody could attack someone verbally. I guess it could be physically, but also it feels like a big mouth too. Somebody got a lot to say, but they don't want to hear what you have to say, and that doesn't really add up. And someone could say, you know what? I'm sick of listening to it. It's a no for me. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Somebody loses their mind on someone. They just can't. They can't hear what you have to say. It really just sends them like off a cliff. But the goal is to settle down, take the information, and don't take it personal. You know what I mean? We can have a debate, we can have a discussion. It doesn't have to be the end all be all, but I feel like people are sick and tired of listening to it. For real, for real. Happiness is not something ready made. It comes from your own actions. So if you're wondering why you're not happy or why you keep getting put into situations, remember, it can go vice versa. It's because of this. It's because of the crazy. It's because people are like, ugh, all right, forget it. Forget it. Whether you think you can or you can't, either way, you're right. Well, I think the end part was very correct here. Somebody may always think that they're right, Gemini. All right, so, and we got these women kind of look alike. That may have something to do with nothing, but you put the women wherever they belong. You could want to make up with someone here or vice versa, that stopped talking to you, that you stopped talking to, that things went cold, could have got blocked. Praying for it as well, another woman. So a woman could have attacked a woman because of, look at that, because of belief system, because of ego, because somebody can't not set themselves, their beliefs aside. So this is about what's fair, what's just, and overcoming difficulties. Also, people could be discussing this with other people, maybe even in the workplace or with partners. What goes around comes around. Lessons to be learned here. And also a fated event, but things are out of your hands. You say the things, you act a certain way, and people are like, all right, well, I have a choice to certainly act another way. Somebody could be doing a spell to bring somebody back in. That's not a good idea. You want things to happen naturally, scientifically, not via the spell, but it's also a breakdown. Anywho, what else we got going on here? Something going on with your spiritual journey and the progress of it. 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. And you could be some spiritual teacher, guru, something, but you want to lead people. And if you are leading and teaching and you disagree with 50% of your clientele, that's a problem too. And then look, there's more magic right there too. A lot of memories, thinking about old conversations, how they could have gone differently. Maybe you wish you didn't say anything at all, but there's no takesy backsies. Definitely could have to do with a work situation or people that you work with. Also feel like you might feel very lonely because of said situations. You're bound to a certain set of thoughts, belief systems, and 2 things can be true at the same time. Unfortunately, some people are not able to see that, the lone wolf. And maybe sometimes you're like, oh, well, I don't care if I'm alone, but that does get pretty lonely. It's a collective journey and an individual journey. You got to find a way to fit in somehow. So you might have some new insights on the situation. Definitely was a fight. You could do that. You could have done this with several people or, however it fits in, but it keeps happening over and over and over again. Wanting to apologize for the ego, the projection, the way you presented yourself, and or vice versa. The hermit has thought about the things quietly, definitely having to make choices about the way that we behave. And then the crow again. All right, so a new event or happening and a magical power. So be careful when using magic. You want to use it with positivity, with love, and you don't want to bring people into your life that don't actually want to be in your life. Anywho, that's all I got for today. Toodaloo.